Alright, so I'm pretty sure you agree artificial intelligence is super exciting. In fact, it's maybe the most exciting thing to happen to humans for a very long time, maybe ever. There are these people called digital utopians, and they think that AI is going to be so awesome. It's going to make our lives so much better with all these hacks and machines and little tricks that it can do for us. But also there's a bunch of very, very smart people who are saying that artificial intelligence could actually be really scary. So let's look into that a little bit. Now in the short term, I think what we're going to see from artificial intelligence is a lot of jobs changing. Think of drivers, taxi drivers, bus drivers, postal workers. When self-driving cars come along, where a human no longer drives the car, so it's artificial intelligence now, there's a lot of those drivers who are going to lose their jobs. In fact, the Foundation for Young Australians, they expect that half of the jobs that you're currently thinking about moving into after school, they'll be gone in 10 years. Accounting jobs, medical jobs, all sorts of jobs. This is just the short term though. If the world can create a general intelligence, an artificial general intelligence, and we talked about this before, it's the ability for a machine to learn and get smarter and be really, really good at a lot of different things. This would be interesting for the world, because if this thing gets smarter and smarter and smarter, then it becomes smarter than us. And this can be a really scary idea, but let me explain it to you in a really non-scary way. Now there's an AI that was built called DeepMind. This is a non-human machine that's job is to learn as fast as possible. Now they put this AI into a computer game, and they said, your job is to get as many points as you can. That's it. They didn't tell it, other ways that it could win the game. And you'll see as the machine starts playing the game, in the first, 10 minutes or so, it makes a whole bunch of errors, just like we would if we were learning a game. But then, over the next hour or two, it starts to get really, really good. In fact, it's playing better than perhaps most of us could play. It's learning as it's going. But here's where it gets interesting. At kind of the 3 or 4 hour mark, it's so good at the game, it's learnt so much, that actually it's the best player in the world. It is better than any human that's ever played that game. It is an artificial intelligence. It's a non-human machine that is achieving a complex goal. So you might think, oh, that's cute, Aaron, this machine, this artificial intelligence can win the computer game. But actually what's most interesting is that it's learned how to win the computer game. Imagine if you let this thing learn other things. Imagine if it started learning every language the world's ever created, and that takes it, 4 or 5 hours to do that. You accidentally leave it on while you're making coffee, and you come back and you realize, wow, this has just memorized every article on Wikipedia that's ever been written before. And that's exciting for the world. This machine can learn a lot, but if it's getting smarter than us, we need to actually be concerned. For example, we're smarter than tigers, even though they're these massive, aggressive animals. We're smarter than them, so we win. So if this artificial intelligence becomes smarter than us, does it win? Isaac Asimov is a sci-fi writer, and he said that, science is actually gaining knowledge faster, perhaps, than society is gaining wisdom. It's a really interesting concept. And Erwin Corey, a philosopher, he said, if we don't change direction soon, we will end up where we're going. So the world is on the brink right now of potentially creating these general intelligences, these incredible machines that can learn really, really, really fast and get really smart. And that could be awesome, or it could be bad for us. And before you think, uh-oh, the world's going to end, here come the machines, the killer robots are taking over, there are some really smart people working on this right now. But also, we need you working on it. You are the next generation of AI builders. You are going to be using AI technologies to make a difference in the world. And that is what the AI for Good Challenge is all about. So in this section, we're going to engage with the ethics, with the decisions that have to be made around artificial intelligence, and you are going to be in the driving seat.